Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 102. It is Friday morning, and we're finally going to head to that casino that we were going to go to yesterday. The reason I didn't go there yesterday is because today is a better day as far as ability to make money and points and things like that is better today. So we're going there today instead. It's going to be a long journey, so we're going to sit back and relax, enjoy the ride. But before we do, we need to head to the office because it's Friday. See, you forgot about that. Can't forget that. I've forgotten about it so many times in the past, but we have to do it. And actually, it's a really bad time to do this too because they're clamping down on people not being in the office, and I'm about to do it again. During our team meeting today, I'm going to bring it up and say, hey, can you give us a breakdown of, what dates we were missing so that we can verify? And by doing that, I can compare to what days I took off and really understand what's going through their mind. For example, if I take, I'm supposed to be there 3 days a week. I'm there Monday, Tuesday. If I take Wednesday off, can I use Wednesday as the day I was going to be in the office? Or is that a no-no? And that might be 99% of what we're missing here and why we're getting those violations. So we'll find out about that. This morning it's in the 40s outside. It's raining, it's gloomy, it's nasty. So not the greatest day to be on the road, but we're going to do it. If you recall, yesterday gas prices went up like $1.50 or more. And let me see, this morning where it's at, its prices are flat as far as crude oil, so I don't expect too much of a better situation today. But right now, let's head to the office. We'll get checked in, let the computer connect to the network, all that kind of stuff, and we'll get out for the day. All right. Yeah, that's good enough for now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I was just getting ready to pull over to do our team meeting. Guess what? There's a problem here. The road is closed. Like I'm doing 9 right now on the highway and slowing down. Yeah, the main road, main artery is closed. I've got 6 minutes till the meeting starts. I've got nowhere to pull over. I mean, I guess I could just pull over on the side of the road here with all this traffic and do the meeting, but right now I don't know if there's any chance of even getting to an exit in the next 6 minutes to be able to do my meeting. So if it's close and I'm only going to be 1 or 2 minutes late, I might just tell them that and then just join late. But yeah, this is not a good situation here. So we got all the lanes of traffic merging into one lane and having to take this other highway. But I still don't know, once we take that road, if we're going to be able to have if we're going to have an exit right away or not. So and I don't know how far the exit to get on this highway is, but right now we're doing 0. So we'll see what happens here. I may just have to pull over right here and do my meeting on the side of the highway. I'll be back. Alright, guys, back on the road again. Going to places I've always been. Gotta keep going to the same places over and over again. I am back on the road again. Stopped, actually pulled over for my team meeting, and there were only a few of us in the meeting, so that made it worse because they're going to be watching more. And but I had driven as far as I possibly could before the split off, and then about 5 minutes into the meeting, they were focused on something and working on something. Someone was showing their screen, so I decided to turn off my camera, merged back into traffic, and was able to get off on an exit and was able to pull over. Now I see why. I wondered why that gas station was so busy there. I bet you they had a lower price. I got like 40 miles range right now, so I do have to pull over eventually. Everything I've seen has been pretty much $4.99 a gallon. But anyway, after I finished the meeting, which actually ran short because there weren't that many people in there, I guess someone's maybe long-term sick now, which means I'll have to pick up their work, which I don't really want to do, but that's happening right now. So once the meeting was over, it looks like the road got cleared up, so I was able to merge back onto the road and actually didn't lose that much time at all between only stopping for a half hour and the delay being much shorter because I got back on this same road. I think I only lost like 20 minutes, so it's not bad. So it would have been over an hour if I had gone the other route. So anyway, because of all the rain and construction and all this stuff, my car was giving me all these weird signals that something was wrong with it, but I think it's okay. I think it's just the sensors couldn't figure out where the lanes were. We were merging into traffic. There were the white lines were blacked out, so all that was going on. So I think the car is okay. But all right, we're going to continue our trip here. We have about another 100 more miles to go, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I'm back. So just stopped for some fuel. Yeah, I mean, I got a better deal, but it's still like $4.79. But what are you gonna do? So right now it's almost noon, and I've only walked like 700 steps today. That's like, I mean, it's been such a long day already, like 6 hours into the day, and I haven't done anything yet. But anyway, speaking of steps, looks like I've achieved my goal for steps 42 days in a row, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever done that many in a row, but I remember talking to a guy the other day at the casino, and I was mentioning how I'd done all these steps when I was in Vegas and all that, and he opened up his app and he showed me that he averages about 20,000 steps a day in one casino. He's in just that one casino, and he averages about 20,000 steps a day. That's a hard-working man. So anyway, yeah, still got a little ways to go, and I'll come back and update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. So my focus today was actually getting points, and I did a okay job of it, but not a great job of it. The problem with this place was the machines were terrible, absolutely terrible machines. And as far as beatable machines, there were very few. And those very few, none of them were in range. I mean, I found something here and there, but nothing good, nothing great. I played a couple small plays, and I was up a little bit, but nothing spectacular. I resorted to playing double bonus poker. I actually started with jacks or better at $50 spins and ended up around even on that one. Then went to double and got wrecked on that one. Lost about $800 or so on that one. But I counted everything as slots because I didn't play any tables here. This is a place where I'm playing with a card, so I don't want to play tables and have any issues. I have a high tier. I don't want to have any stress over something stupid over $1,000 or something. So I ended up just playing slots. By the time everything was over, I was ahead around $150. But I did get a decent amount of points. It should have been a lot better. But like I said, the poker wasn't playing well the whole time, and the other things weren't available. So anyway, I got a call coming in. I'll be back. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, I'm back. So yeah, I told you about the casino, what happened there. Didn't want to play any kind of table games or anything. I was looking at their table protection, and it was extremely good. Surprisingly better than I expected. Maybe it's because I was standing there, and they are told if someone's standing there, maybe if it's busier, they wouldn't do that. I don't know. But they definitely were taking care of their cards. I went and got some chicken at this place. It's I went to this place last time. I don't know if you'll recall, a casino that was kind of out of the way, took a ways to get there. And I had gotten this chicken. They had put it over fries, and at that time I was on my low carb diet, and they put like 4 pounds of fries on that thing, and then chicken on top. This time I had some rice instead with a nice chicken on top, little garlic sauce, little pickles, and spicy peppers and stuff like that. It was pretty good. So I had that, and then on my way back through, I was going to stop at this casino, but I need to meet someone. You remember we did that play, and I had another person involved. I got to pick up his portion of the loss that we made on that, and then I'm thinking about coming back to the area I'm in right now, because I was just about to hit the casino. So I'm going to go like a half hour out of my way and then come right back. But what am I going to do? I got to try to make some more money. So, and for this route, unless I'm going to do an overnight, which I wouldn't do on a Friday, unless I'm going to do an overnight, there's no other places for me to go that I'm allowed to enter other than the casino I just passed. So I'm going to head a half hour from here, go take care of this, and then we'll come back to this area. So that's what's happening right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I'm tired. I really am, but we're going to keep going. Just met this guy, took care of that, and heading back to the casino. Right now, traffic is pretty bad, but what am I going to do? Got to go back and gonna try to play some blackjack. Hopefully we get some time in, and love to make $1,000. Why not throw it out there? $1,000. And right now, just to give you an idea, it's cloudy. It's 54 degrees outside. Kind of a gloomy, breezy day, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna make some cash. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and that place was packed, man. It was so busy in there, and there's an event going on, and this place is weird. They allow everybody to use their parking for free, so there'll be an event somewhere nearby, and people will park at this casino and walk a mile, half a mile, whatever it is, to the event. So lots of times stuff will be going on. It'll be so busy in the parking lot, but it won't be so busy inside. However, today it was busy both places, so could not get on a blackjack table to save my life. Every table had at least 3 people. I went around probably 7 or 8 times, and all I was finding was a little piece here, a little piece there, couple dollars, $10, $5, $20, $30, and I was just picking up scraps everywhere and putting it all together, and that's all I could do. But it was extremely busy. There was a line to get in, there was a line in the parking garage, the line at the elevator. It was very, very, very busy. But so after all that, how much money did you make? And well, I ended up ahead $272. I know I said I wanted to make 1,000, but I got like no shot. How can I make $1,000 when there's 30 people betting, watching the slots? And I even said to myself, "This is tragic." Those are the exact words that I said out loud. This is tragic. Everybody is forced into just a couple casinos, and there's some casinos that have kicked everybody out, or taken their machines out or whatever. The first casino I was at today got rid of the majority of their good machines, and there's just nothing there. And so now you have less casinos with less games, less places to play. People are getting kicked out of some places, and it's just becoming harder and harder. So, well, isn't that why we decided we're going to travel? Why aren't we traveling? Well, I'm going to be traveling at the end of this month, and I haven't decided exactly where. It's either going to be Las Vegas or somewhere else. I can't say. If it is the other place, I probably won't be able to tell you where. And I did decide that from now on, when I go to Vegas, except for probably the Wynn and the Encore, I'm going to give every other casino a code name or a number, because I really feel like, I don't have like the biggest viewership in the world, but I really feel like maybe some of those people do listen. And with this podcast being real time, I mean, at the latest, you're going to get it 24 hours after. I think that they have listened and are paying attention. And there were at least 2 casinos that would be, which 2 casinos was it? That one Station Casino, whatever it was called. And then Durango, I believe. Both of those, I believe, were kind of onto me, even though I didn't really play. And that one Station Casino, I can't remember what the name of, Boulder Station. I feel like they were saying, run this guy down, and I hadn't even played a hand. And I hadn't been there for 6 weeks. And before that, I hadn't been there for a year. And they were going to run me down. I mean, unless they were talking about someone else, I was the only one around. So we'll be saying the Wynn, the Encore, Casino 4, Casino 5, Casino 6, Casino 7. And that's unfortunate, because it's really going to hurt other people too, because they're not going to be able to visualize where I am, where I'm going, and maybe even get some hints about what's going on in some of these places. But I guess it's kind of a good thing too. I never give you information that's gonna take an advantage away from someone else. I never say, if you go to the Wynn at this time and look for this person, then they're going to flash a card. I never, ever say that, ever. And in fact, I don't even tell you where I am when I'm hole carding. So, or anything like that. Any kind of advantage I find like that, I don't even mention where it is. So, with Vegas being the only place pretty much, other than like Wisconsin, where I actually told you where I was, I'm just going to have to give casinos like a code name or a number, like I said, like Slimy and Grimy, remember that? And I don't remember all the names, but I've got them written down somewhere. I used to call all these places, sorry about that, I hope that didn't blow your ear. But remember all those names I used to give places. That was so funny. Anyway, those were the good old days when I still had like 15 or 16 different casinos I could visit every week, and they would hardly see me. And oh well, maybe something I'm working on may fix that. We'll see. And also, I don't want to say the other thing. There's 2 things I'm working on. So one would be really big. If it worked, it would probably help people a lot, but my name would probably be out, and it would probably hurt me in the long run, but help everybody else. And then the other thing would definitely help just me. So we'll see what happens. Working on both of them. Right now, let's drive a little bit. My back hurts, my neck hurts. I'm stiff, I'm tired, all this stuff. I just want to drive a little bit. On the way out here, we had that bad traffic and road closure. And then what I didn't tell you was, about 20 miles after that closure, the same highway was closed again, and they took us onto an exit to surface streets into downtown, and that took forever, and out the other side of the downtown. And right now, heading home, there's construction on both sides of this road, so nothing good. So I'm gonna let you go right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, as I am continuing my long trip here for very little money, and I'm looking at the sky as I'm driving. It's a beautiful sky. All of a sudden, it stopped raining. The sky opened up. The clouds are starting to disappear. The sun is shining through. There's a shadow from the clouds. The sun is shining on the top of the beautiful, like, fluffy clouds, and it just looks so nice in front of me, just like a row of clouds with the sun shining over the clouds. Can't see the sun, but you can just see it shining right on the top of the fluffy part of the clouds. And it's moments like this when I think, if I had just made a little bit more money today, it would have been a great day. So why isn't it a great day? you only have so many days in your life. If I have 50 more years, let's say, 50 more years is a finite number. Whatever, 16,000 days or whatever, I have no idea. 16, 17,000 days. That's a number you can count down. That's not that many. And we should be doing something that we really, really enjoy. 18,000 days is not a lot. And we shouldn't be doing something that we don't like. And if we have enough money to live, and we can pay our bills, and we can take care of our families, and we can love our families, it doesn't matter. That's what matters, is those things. And having those things, and having that security. Sure, I want to build on that security. Sure, I want to have a good retirement. But it doesn't all have to be today. There's a lot of good stuff coming. This is a transition year for sure. I might not make 100 this year. I might make 200. I don't know what it's going to be. But I know there's police down in this area usually, so it's hard to slow them down here. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I want to enjoy those days. And I'm just looking at the sky right now. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I got to get paid at work. I got to drive in a beautiful, new, comfortable car. The weather is breaking. It's nice. The sun is shining through the clouds. And I'm on my way to see my wife and my kids and enjoy our evening together and enjoy our weekend together. We have a new kitchen. Everything is okay. Sure, everybody has some problems, but all in all, it's a good life. It really is. Let me do some segments here. What did you eat today, MW? Today I had this big bowl of rice, like almost like a yellow rice with a long grain rice with chicken and pickles, garlic sauce, hot peppers on the side, all kinds of different kinds of pickles and things like that. It was a beautiful plate. The last time I was there, it was better. The guy gave it a lot more love last time, and everybody knows love's the most important ingredient. And so I'm going to give it a 9 on a scale of 2 through ace. It breaks my heart to give it only a 9, but I'm going to give it a 9 on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? And my answer is moving on. And what did you learn today, MW? And I was reminded of the last time I was here and had that chicken plate, last time with fries, at the same place. I thought to myself, why would I ever come back here again? And knowing that the special event is going on for the next couple months, about once a week, and I'll probably hit it 2 or 3 or 4 more times, I really need to make a game plan about what I'm going to do in this place. I know I'm probably going to get the most points if I play tables, but I know I'm going to get the most heat. And unless I'm going to play a game that I don't have an advantage on the tables, then I'm better off playing video poker or something else. Or just being there all darn day long from beginning to end and trying to get every little piece of every machine, which is not a lot. So I got to come up with a better plan. So I learned that although this place has a good offer, I'm reminded of Tampa or whatever it was, Miami Hard Rock. It had the best offer. It had the best game, percentage-wise, but the reality on the ground was totally different. It wasn't that the game wasn't the right percentage. It was that I couldn't bet as much as I wanted. It was that I was being watched every second. It was just not a good situation. I ended up losing a bunch of money there. So, education is important. Developing and making ourselves better is really important. And I'm going to adapt for the next time that I go there. So, that's really just about it. I'm not getting any fuel today anymore. I mean, I usually do, but with prices where they are, I'm going to hope that they go down from here. I can't imagine that they're going to go up much more than this. I remember when Hurricane Katrina came through and gas went from like $1.05 to $1.58, and I said I will never buy gas at $1.58, and here we are at $4.99. So you never know. But what I want to tell you, a message for this weekend: go home, spend time with your families, love your families, relax, enjoy your life, take a moment to breathe, which I have a problem doing. Take a moment to breathe, watch the sunset, listen to the birds, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, feel the breeze going by, smell the air and the flowers, and listen to the birds, and actually enjoy your life, because nobody knows how long we're going to be around. So believe me, as a person who's lost, I don't know how many, 7 or 8 people in the last 3 years, it's definitely something you should do, is enjoy your time and create those memories. So for now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.